Hello, I'm Pastor Obinna Nkemjika, and again, I'm here with the continuation of my series on harnessing your potentials. And this morning or today, I want to look at a very important aspect of harnessing your potentials, which is about discovering or rediscovering who you truly are. Most times, many of us carry different labels by how we were raised or what people make us feel like. But I want to tell you this morning who you truly are, particularly for those who feel down, for those who feel they are not where they ought to be, for those who feel that low self esteem. Because there is no way you can harness your potentials or do well as far as destiny is concerned without first discovering who you truly are and what you are made of. So, first of all, I want to let you know you are not a write off, irrespective of your current location, irrespective of whatever is happening around you, and whatever they might have told you in the past. There is this thing that is synonymous with the Africans or the blacks. They are made to feel that they are second class citizens. They are made to feel that they are from the third world countries, developing countries. That's just a label. We have seen great manifestations from Africa. We have seen great strides, even till date, world best players, right from time. I remember one time, George Weah from Liberia was the world best player. So we have seen quite a number of people who made it from these parts that have been regarded as the third world countries. Understand that whatever people say you are is their opinion. No man's opinion can determine the outcome of your life. So I'd like you to understand something very important is that you are not a write-off. At whatever place you find yourself, you are not a write-off. No matter what is happening around you today, you are not a write-off. You are someone with enormous potential. You are not a write-off. Understand that your condition is not your destination. What you're going through now is not your final bus stop. I humorously said that your current account balance is just a condition, it's not your habitation. That's not where you live. That's not who you are. Do not let anything around you define who you are. First of all, you are a creature of purpose, a creature of intent. We've said that again and again and again, and it cannot be overemphasized. You are a creature of purpose. Wherever you find yourself, your rating is not done by someone else's rating, someone else's position, someone else's capacity or status. Your rating is by what God has deposited in your inside. That is why you must not allow the feeling of low self-esteem. You are a creature of purpose. So how sure am I that you are not a write-off? I am 100% sure that you are not a write-off. And these are the reasons. Number one is no opinion of any man, of any country, of any nation can counter the purpose of God for your life. God's purpose for your life shall stand, their opinion notwithstanding. And there are several examples. Most of the great discoveries today were things that many people talked ill about. Many people never believed in it. Many people looked at those that invented it, those inventors, and called them fools. They were mocked. They had several opinions on how those things would not work, but God proved them wrong, and it did work. There is this saying, is there anything good that can come out of Nazareth? But Jesus came out from Nazareth. So you see, you must not feel that low self-esteem or self-worthlessness, that you are worth nothing. You must not feel that, because one thing I know is that you are not a write-off, because no matter what people say, feel, think, or claim you are, it cannot thwart God's purpose for your life. Number two is that you were built by God to deal with whatever comes your way. That's why the Bible says in 1 Corinthians chapter 10 and verse 13, it says there that there is no temptation that has come to you but such as is common to man. But he will not suffer you to be tempted beyond what you can bear. So everything that is coming across your life, there is this capacity in your inside to actually go through it, because God will be unfair to allow the things you cannot bear to come to you. So that is why I know you are not a write-off, because you are prepared for whatever you are going through. The problem is you don't even know that you have the capacity to go through it. But listen to me, whatever comes your way, you have been prepared from the foundations of the world to go through it. So whatever you see around you, the first thing that you must have in mind is that, oh yes, it came because I can handle it. So that makes you not to be a write-off. Number 3 is that God does not allow doors to close absolutely in your life. He must always allow or leave one door. So no matter what you're going through at the moment, even if you think the whole doors are closed, there is one door that is left. He said he will surely make a way of escape. So in this life, no matter how difficult the situation is, you will always find that there is a way. There is one door. There is one opportunity. There is one contact. There is one helper. You can't be helpless in life. You can't be worthless in life. There is still one chance that is always available. God never closes the chances in a man's life. So you are not worthless. You are not a write-off. In that environment you find yourself, there is somebody who loves you regardless of the kind of things people have said you are. So never write yourself off, because the true picture is even the devil has followers. How much more you? Even the devil has followers. He's known for destruction, but then he still has loyal followers. He still has devoted followers. How much more your person? So you are not a write-off, because looking around you, there is one person who loves you. There is one way out. There is one opportunity. There is another chance just by the corner. Number 4, once you are committed to a recovery process, you stand the chance of becoming a better version of who you are. There is no situation around you that when you get committed to becoming a better version and you commit to certain steps, certain principles, and certain procedures in life, you will definitely emerge a better version of you, of who you are. Why? Because God has made room for improvement in life. So you are not a write-off, because the moment you begin to make efforts to become a better version of yourself, certainly you become a better version. The moment you commit to it, the Bible says there is hope for a tree if it be cut down, because at the scent of water it will bud again. What it means is, no matter how bad your situation is, there is hope as soon as you begin to make efforts and get committed to a recovery process. It could be reading a book, it could be seeking mentorship, it could be changing your circle of friends, it could be developing a culture of savings, it could be anything. The moment you begin to make a committed effort towards recovery, you become a better version of who you are. How sure am I that you are not a write-off? Number 5, there is at least one help, one more chance for you. God is not a God of closed chances. He's a God of again and again. He's the God of a second chance. So it's not a write-off. You might have done the worst thing in life and think that yours is over. But I can tell you, no case is closed when God is available. No case is closed when God is with you. Many scenarios in scriptures proved it. But where you think a man's story has come to an end, then suddenly God opens another door. So there is never a closed case with any man. That's why I know you are not a write-off. Quickly, I'd like to also prefer some practical solutions to how you can navigate life and come out from that state of depression, that state of worthlessness, that state of low self-esteem, that state of feeling that you are a write-off. Number one is that remember the 5 reasons I've stated on why you are not a write-off. When these reasons and facts and scriptural truths stay in your mind, you are on the journey to recovery. Number 2, make determination to rise from where you are. Use postcards, use wallpapers, make a determination, write it down. Make it the first and last thing you can see. At a point in my life, I was in a state where I felt so much low self-esteem that I could not do anything and finish it. I felt so bad about life. I felt so worthless. And at some point, when I began to hear stories of people who recovered, I began to believe in myself. And one of the things that helped me was making postcards. I printed some materials that carried some words I wanted to hear. And I put them. So every time I wake up, they are the things I see. And before I sleep, they are the last things I see. So they became part of me. They became part of me. One of such scriptural words was, though the beginning be small, your latter end should greatly increase. For him that is joined to the living, there is hope. For a living dog is better than a dead lion. I saw these scriptures. And he said, God is able to make all grace abound unto you, that ye having sufficiency in all things might be able to abound unto every good work. When I saw these scriptures, I knew that was me. He said, shall make me the head and not the tail. So I began to look at these things. Let it be the first thing you see and the last thing you see on a daily basis. It's very important. That way it begins to restructure your mind. And the moment your mind is restructured, renewed and transformed, everything about your life begins to change. Number 3 is believe in God, your maker, your source. If you want to recover, that's very important. You must believe in the one who created you. Because hear me, no man can be trusted. The only one that can be trusted is God. So for you to recover, you must shift your trust from man to God. Because the man you trust can fail. So all you need to do is to believe in God. And the moment you do, you discover some kind of faith, confidence, and boldness will surge into you. Because he said, when you pass through the fire, I'll be with you. When you pass through the water, they shall not overwhelm or overflow you. So God is our ever-present help in time of need. And when you believe that with men it is impossible, but with God all things are possible, you find yourself recovering. Number 4 is that you got to believe that you can. No man can become anything of worth without believing he can do it. So self-belief, believing in what you can do, is a major way and step to recovery. Others can doubt you, but please don't trust them, because they would not even want you to do better than them. So trust yourself, believe in God, and believe in yourself. Others can say no, but if you say yes, you will achieve it. I heard Bishop Oyedepo say some time ago, he said, God told him, he said, your vote is all that counts. Now imagine where you are the only one to vote for yourself. Will you vote for another person? So cast your vote on yourself. I believe in myself. If no one is listening to you, listen to yourself. If no one is following you, follow yourself. Start. Be your first advertiser. Be your first promoter. Be your first believer. Don't wait for others to believe you when you don't believe in yourself. And one thing I know, the moment you believe in yourself, believe in the fact that you can do it, believe in what you are doing, every other person has no choice but to follow you. So you must believe you can, and also believe in what God has made you. Finally, define your targets. Now that you believe you can do this, define your targets. Your targets might look hazy at the beginning. But the moment you define a target, you give your whole personality where to go. Target defines direction. So, where are you going? That's target. Okay, now that you believe you can, then tell yourself, between now and the next 3 months, this is who I want to be. This is where I want to be. Between now and the next 6 months, this is who I want to be. This is where I want to be. Between now and the next 9 months, this is who I want to be. This is where I want to be. Listen, if you do these steps and define your target, what you observe is your mind now has something to pursue. A mind that is not pursuing anything will be pursued by everything. So, but once the mind is engaged, the body follows suit. Remember, the mind is the driver of life. As a man thinketh, so he is. Meaning, as a man thinks, that's where he flows. That's where his body flows. That's where he goes. So, for you to begin to recover from a state of low self-esteem, a state of self-doubt, you must define your target. And I can tell you, the moment you do that, you're on the path of self-discovery. For every one of you right there that feel this low self-esteem, feel worthless, feel that you have been written off of life, I can tell you, you can recover. And please do well to reach out to me. In any case, you want someone to mentor you, or you coach you, mentor you, or talk to you, I'll be available. Follow me on my social media pages, my YouTube. Do well to subscribe so you get notified when new episodes and videos are posted. And also reach out to me through my email or my WhatsApp message. And then would have a chat and you see yourself recovering. It doesn't matter. On every area of life, you can recover. See you again next time.